Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 12 of Ballyspring with me, Brian Brew Royalty. Well, it's April. We've got the class out. I have all the fields cut and all windrowed first, ready to go. So all we have to do is just hop around and bale them. We'll just pop into the class now and give it a little rundown. Try and get these cows out of the way. Got a car horn in my tractor for some reason. Lower and turn on and just hop out and close this gate here. Right. Let's see how much silage we can make. Not much if we don't turn on the baler, I guess. Look at the colour of the barley. Isn't that lovely? Look at the contrast of it against the grass. All ours. 2 fields of it. Hopefully it comes up trumps for us. I was thinking about the straw here in this pasture. Well, I'm not getting any manure from it, so I don't think it needs straw. The fact that they're outside, lying around on the grass, I think is probably enough for them. But yeah, it seems to me that they just don't need it. Well, I've been putting it in, but I'm not getting any manure out, so it doesn't make any sense. We're getting slurry alright, but not manure. I did 3 contracts off screen, and they were all fertilizer contracts that popped up, and I did them using the manure and the slurry that we had in the farm, so that I didn't have to pay anything for it. And we'll collect it now once this field is done. Once Maisie gets out of the way here. Oh, Maisie. Doing my best not to clatter into any of them. It's kind of easy to pick the bull out. He done be huge. I remember years ago when one of the neighbours who had all Frisian cows that time, called Holsteins now for some reason. Maybe they're different, maybe they're the same, I don't know. We call them Frisians. He got in a purebred black and white bull, and we were in the field, heading across the fields. I think we were going to pick some pears in an orchard or something like that. And of course the cows were rambling down because they were curious, like. And sure, we were like, there's only cows, not to worry. Next thing we see this big, huge, scrawny looking bull. Oh. Just, you could, same colour, same markings, but you could just tell something was different. And boy, oh boy, was he mad. He was mad. And we got out of there, ran like the clappers. I thought I lowered that. No, there we go. But yeah, because cattle are dangerous, but bulls are even worse. You know, you just don't mess around with them. That's the one thing about Ireland here. We have cattle in nearly every field. At the moment here, where I live, I have beef cattle out the front, and suckler cattle to the side of me. That's, you know, moms and babies. And there's a milking herd the other side of me. There could be maybe 100 in it. So like, you don't have to go far. There's always cattle around the place. Not so much sheep, more in the maybe more disadvantaged areas, like, you know, up the mountains or a bit of boggy land. You will get sheep and things, but it's, you know, they're obviously not as profitable as cows. But yeah, we got a lot of cattle, got a lot of cows. You kind of learn when you're looking at them, when they're getting a bit mad, you know, to stay away from them. But yeah, sometimes you can just get caught out. all this farm down here as well is all cut. Windroad. So we're going to just do all this. That's what all this episode is going to be about. And in fact, I had said that we were going to collect those contracts. So let me go down here now. Oh, well, I had 3 of them done. There appears to be only 1 of them there. That's okay, I guess. Disappeared or something. I did have 3 of them done, but apparently 2 of them disappeared. There's only 3 or 4 grand's worth anyway, and I did it with the manure I had, so it's not to worry. Productivity is 10%, yet they have everything they need. Just check this as well. Oh yeah, there's an 8R there, which would look absolutely ridiculous on the Irish roads. I did buy a planter off it. It popped up, it's down to shop. It wasn't expensive, maybe 10 grand or so. But just in case I want to sow some sugar beet or potatoes, something like that. Because sugar beet was big in Ireland here one time. I remember years ago, you'd be heading off shooting and you'd be passing through huge fields of sugar beet, because in Ireland here we had processing plants where we turned the sugar beet into sugar, but they were all shut down now. It's all gone. The only sugar beet to use now is as fodder for sheep and things like that, sheep and cattle. And they don't let it, it's not in the ground as long. It's a lot smaller and probably a different a strain of sugar beet now that it's only for fodder. But yeah, a lot of corn on the cob being grown here now in Ireland as well for fodder. So unusual stuff, but yeah, it wouldn't be uncommon years ago to be passing through fields of spuds, fields of turnips, fields of carrots. Now it's mostly grass and barley, wheat, stuff like that. There's not a whole pile of tillage. It's just the way farming is gone. Goes where the money is. Love this baler. It's just so quick. All my manure is gone there now, and I made nothing out of it because 2 of my contracts disappeared. Grr. That's okay. We have enough wood chips there to go on a spending spree if needs be. Come on now. Lower. But yeah. What I really want to buy now is a John Deere tractor next. Maybe an M or an R series, but we'll hold off on that for a little bit. We might get rid of the bigger Massey Ferguson that we have, or I might just hold on to it, depends on how much it's worth. But yeah, I would like to get a bigger mower and maybe a bigger windrower. We do have the money there because of the wood chips that are in it, and if I sell the wood chips now, obviously we'll get a worse price than if we waited until next January. But I think because I have so many wood chips that I might just bite the bullet now and use up some of them. Maybe just get a bigger, more set, because we're going to be doing lots of grass, and I think that's going to be the way to go. Calves are over there, they're looking happy. Those 2 fields of gold are mine as well, so they're looking pretty okay. As soon as contracts pop up, I will be doing them. Now, I had 3 fertilizing contracts done, but apparently 2 of them done disappeared without me getting paid for them, so I think I'll just be completing them and collecting them from now on, and we'll just have you'll just have to take my word from me that I have them done, because I am doing them. It's enjoyable. I got the machinery for it now. Look at this, it's just flying along, not a bother on it. I used the I use the New Holland tractor to do all the cutting. I use the smaller of the Massey Fergusons to do all of the windrown, and I'm using this class tractor now to bale it all. It's just when you have the right gear, it makes such a difference. We only have 2 fields left to go, and it'll all be baled. I added a few more chickens and ducks, not too many, just 10 of each, just to keep it fairly right. We didn't add in 100 or 500 of them. We can sure get to that point eventually, I guess, but for now, just happy having a few tipping along. I'd rather not be spending money on barley when we have it already ready to go. And that's it. Lift that and turn that off. Oh, I didn't know if I was going to be able to get around that fast there. This is the tricky field to get into. Gonna need all the horsepowers to get through here. Turn it on, lower it down, let's go. We do have a lot of fields of grass. Just look at those lovely fields of gold there. I had to remove so many trees from beside the biogas plant that we just have so many wood chips now spare. And actually, just thinking about it now, I haven't gone down to cut the biogas plant either. I suppose I should. Let me just check something here now. What's the sowing season? Yeah. So yeah, we could do corn, sunflowers, or soybeans. Let me see now. Soybeans, that's not really something I've ever seen in Ireland. Sunflowers, some small patches of them, but corn, yeah, could do corn. The grade that we have here, it's just used for feeding to the cows. So maybe I should do a field of corn down by the biogas plant. That might be handy. It'll all depend on, I think is it oats or something that's sowed already down there? I'll have to check that. It'll be another field, of course, that I'm going to need to mow because it's all grass down there. So what I'll do is I'll fly down with the New Holland. I'll get that all mowed, and I can decide then whether I want to plow it out or just leave it as grass. Might just leave it as grass for this year, maybe put something different in it next year, because no matter what's in it, we're making money. So I'm getting manure out of that one because all the cows are in the shed. I'm getting no manure out of the pasture down there. So what I'm thinking is just don't bother putting in the straw. See how it goes. I'll have to check it out. Worst case scenario, productivity will start dropping or something. We'll just have to keep an eye on it. But yeah, this is true to life because I always remember my birthday is in April, and I always remember the first cut of silage would always be in that month. So it is true to life that in April here in Ireland we will be getting the first cuts. Now I'm not talking about zero graze stuff where the cattle haven't been on the field. I'm talking about stuff that's been left over the winter and it just gets long. with the April showers. This class is absolutely brilliant. It's not skipping a beat here. Just the difference between having the horsies and not having the horsies. Looks like sugar beet sown over there. That's some field in it, look at. Whoa. Yeah, sugar beet growing there. Okay. We will get into the sugar beet at some stage, I think. Obviously, we're going to need a sugar beet harvester, but maybe we could get a contractor in to do it the first year, and then maybe we'll have enough money the next year to buy our own. So we'll turn off that and lift that. One more field to do now down here. Gonna have to do this now because I didn't get the turn I wanted. Here we go. Down here where the calves are. I was going to say this is the last field, but no. The last field is where the biogas plant is. So technically it is not. The calf is sitting down here in the grass. Can't see him. I do love the colour of that. Pretty dang nice. Won't be long now getting all this done. Oh, I need to not drop that there because it'll register as feed, but it'll only be grass. Okay, we'll try and come back up this one, I guess. Actually go the whole way across there. There we go. Gotta avoid the calves as well. Oh, there's a heifer. A few bigger ones here. Should really move them out, I guess. Well, I could just leave them here, I guess. And when they turn into fully fledged cows, we can bring them up to the other farm. Get that bale out of the way. Hopefully it didn't damage the front PTO on this. I don't know where you're from, what country you're in. Did they ever have farm safety talks? But here in Ireland, we did have farm safety talks. We'd have farmers coming in, and they'd be explaining about the dangers on the farm. Now, to be fair, maybe 60% of the class was from a farming background, so, you know, if you weren't a farmer, you were kind of friendly with farmers, or I grew up surrounded by farms, so I kind of knew what the story was. You know, stay away from the slurry pit, and stay away from the cattle, and, you know, don't put your hand on the PTO when it's spinning. But Yeah, one of the safety talks was farmer came in and he had just the one arm. He reached onto the PTO. See, they have covers around them now, like the yellow cover. But most of the tractors in Ireland were old at that stage. They had no covers, just be spinning around. And of course, once it grabbed your sleeve, that was the end of it. But yeah, we'd have safety talks like that. I don't know if he had them in your schools when you were growing up, but some lads' interactions with farms was only to go and take tyres for bonfires around Halloween. Be taking the old tyres off the silage pits and things. So some lads daren't go near farms even. Right, we've only one more field to do. May as well go get it done. It's down at the biogas plant. We'll take down the class here. I suppose I should slow down a small bit going out on the road. I just love the way this tractor is accelerating the whole time. It has lots of poke left in it when you're going up the hill. We might even be able to beat the guys across the zebra crossing today. Let's see if it loses much. Going up here, no, 53, 52, 51, 50. Just lost the 3 kilometers now. No, you can get back up there. I was here first. Oh, we're flying now. This is my field here. And it is oats. Okay. We're ripping off this road. Putting these double gates over here, so didn't do too bad a job, I didn't think. Put in double gates there. Thought it might be for the best. So yeah, we can harvest all this as well. I'll knock this off. And let's hope we get back to the New Holland. Oh yeah, we need this as well, sure. Drop off some of this stuff here. Oh, that made a big difference. I did not realize that was that heavy. This is the thing now about having all these tractors. I can bring one. What did Dante. We can bring one thing at a time with the tractors, whereas before we only had 2 tractors. Had to keep running up and down. Just saving me a small bit of time. Just won't be able to keep it to 43 going up the hill anyway. Not a hope. This is where we're going to need our John Deere for flying around the map. It'll all depend on how much wood chip we have. Kind of, if we do have a lot, and I'm kind of conscious that if we leave it till January, we're going to get too good a price. So I might just sell it now, and we'll hope for the best. Am I going to make it? No, he was across. Yeah, just to kind of dump half of it off because we're going to have silage to sell, milk to sell. I don't want to be sitting there looking at €1,000,000 in the bank. I'll park up here. we go. Getting right to her now. Oh, the poor old New Holland is absolutely filthy. Go up this way. Short wheelbase New Holland, so it's kind of, if you're around the farm, so happy I bought this as well that time rather than just buying the class. I've been using it the most actually since I got it. Just handy around the farm. This might lose 1 or 2 kilometers an hour going up the hill, I think. Yeah. Not too bad though. Oh. We made it. See, we could cut all this as well, but listen, we have enough. I put them gates in crooked or... Right, well, I'm gonna get on with this. And, what's she? T7225. I'm gonna get on with this, and when I have most of it done, you can join back here with me. Well, silly me. I forgot to join back in after I finished that field in the biogas plant there. And I went all gung-ho, have it all completely baled out. And I'm up here with the older of the Massey Fergusons. Just mowing down this grass here with the Ribery, the zero-turn grazer. And actually, might just take a break from that now for a minute. Because this tractor's really struggling up and down these hills, especially when the weight of the grass in the back gets over the 50% mark. It's really struggling. I mean, it's an older tractor, so that's kind of to be expected. But yeah, let's just see all the bales down here. And if you look in the top right corner of the screen, you'll see €243,000 because I sold all the wood chips down at the farm just to get rid of them out of it, so we'd have more room for the bales. But in doing so, I didn't get the best price for it. It was down about half the price I would have got, but I think I'm better off selling it for half the price now rather than have a big lump sum every January to spend. Now, look at this. Made a little path the whole way down here for myself. That older Massey Ferguson there is not going to do the trick. Up and down there. I know I have 4 tractors now, so it might seem a little bit silly, but I'm actually going to go and purchase a John Deere. I want one. They're ever on the roads here in Ireland. I want one. So we're going getting one. That's what the money is for, a John Deere. We're going for a medium John Deere. A 7810, no thank you. 4755, oh thank you. I had to look up on the internet to see what the story was with the series like R and M and all those things. The higher the letter, the better the spec inside. So that's the way they work it, and it'll be the 6230R. That's the way they do that as well. Now this one is 233 or 243 exactly for the 300 horsepower one. I would like to, but you know, it's just maybe outside our budget for the moment. I have this one, the 6155M. but it's only 172 horses at best, so don't think that's going to work. 60-30, but that's only 185, 155, 172, 216, but it only has a 40k box in it, so you're only going to do 40 kilometers an hour. These ones have the 50k box in them, so we could go for 6R medium or 6R large. Okay, let me see a whole pile of difference in it, but we would want the 6-point. We would want the 259 horsepower. We would want the wheel weights. Oh, it has panoramic roof. Oh yeah, we have to get that. Don't want the Starfire because, as everyone knows, just gets robbed. Put the John Deere front loader on the front. I think we will. And we will change this to 231. Let's see. 231. Was it 215? Isn't it? Yeah, 215. So we want to go to change that. So 231 or and what was it? 215, I think. 215. Okay. And purchase. Now we're down to 45,000. But look at our brand spanking new John Deere we got. It's a 6215R. So the spec is higher. But I've seen so many of these on the roads lately. It's incredible. Incredible amount of them. I actually passed 4 in a row today, John Deere's. And I was like, I better get them. Listen, could we have done without it? Of course we could have. But we don't have to. And there's my little planter that I bought. We're back down to 44,000. Oh yeah, look at this. Oh yeah. This is absolutely sublime. 50k box in it. I don't think we're going to get any better than that. There's our lovely fields in there of barley. Oh, look at this seat. It's zipping and zapping around the place. It's in there that I'm putting the grass. You see there? Yeah, in there. So this John Deere now is going to take over from this poor Massey Ferguson, because it was under pressure. Let's just call a spade because it was under pressure. It just didn't have the horsepower. We get this fella up here now. No point in saying any different. No, don't need any of that. Just need to lower this, turn this on. Take a couple of seconds of getting used to driving around on the old beacons. This will keep the John Deere fans very happy indeed. And just see how it tackles this. Now this will be a quick test for it here, even though the trailer's only 20% full. It's just the gradient going up here. If I can get up this, oh wow, I was doing 2 kilometers an hour in the Massey Ferguson, so that is a big deal. Turn this off now. There's our new tractor. Isn't it glorious? That's where I'm going to leave you now, folks. I've spent all my money. Going to get the rest of this in. Going to get all the bales picked up. And we'll see you soon for the next episode. I hope you enjoyed watching. I've enjoyed it. Just look at our lovely new John Deere. Pretty swanky. Thanks to everyone who hits the like button. Thanks to everyone who leaves a comment. I hope you're all enjoying watching along. And yeah, see you soon. Goodbye.